Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel The World Coin. On this channel, we explore rare and valuable coins from around the world. Old dollar coins, error coins, and hidden treasures that can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you love coin collecting, or want to know the real value of coins you already own, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an update. Let's get started with today's rare coin. I have two videos of $1 and $half. So let's get started. The 1892 $1 coin of the United States with the S mint mark is a historically important silver coin that belongs to the famous Morgan dollar series, one of the most celebrated and widely collected coin designs in the history of American numismatics. This coin was produced by the United States Mint at its San Francisco Mint facility, which is represented by the small S mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. The Morgan dollar series was first introduced in 1878 and continued until 1904, with a brief revival in 1921. The design was created by engraver George T. Morgan, whose artistic work gave the coin its name and lasting legacy. The Morgan dollar quickly became a symbol of the American frontier economy during the late 19th century, circulating widely throughout the expanding western states and representing the nation's silver mining wealth. The 1892 S Morgan dollar holds particular significance among collectors because coins from the San Francisco Mint during this era were produced in smaller numbers and often saw heavy circulation, making well-preserved examples much more desirable and valuable today. The obverse design of the 1892 S Morgan dollar features the iconic portrait of Lady Liberty facing left, a classical representation of freedom that was modeled using a real American woman rather than a purely symbolic figure. The portrait is surrounded by 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies that formed the United States. Above Liberty's head appears the national motto, E pluribus unum, which translates from Latin as, out of many, one, symbolizing the unity of the states within the nation. At the bottom of the obverse appears the date, 1892, clearly identifying the year the coin was struck. The portrait itself contains detailed engravings including Liberty's flowing hair, the Phrygian cap symbolizing freedom, and a crown of cotton and wheat leaves representing American agriculture and prosperity. These details make the Morgan dollar one of the most admired coin designs in American history. The reverse side of the 1892 S Morgan dollar features a powerful American bald eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle is shown holding arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other, symbolizing the nation's readiness for both defense and peace. Surrounding the eagle is a wreath composed of agricultural elements that represent growth and prosperity. Above the eagle appears the inscription, United States of America, while the denomination, $1, appears below. The motto, In God We Trust, is displayed prominently above the eagle, reinforcing the spiritual and national ideals that have long been associated with American coinage. Just beneath the wreath at the bottom of the coin appears the S mint mark, identifying the San Francisco Mint as the facility where this particular coin was produced. The physical characteristics of the 1892 S Morgan dollar reflect the traditional silver coinage used by the United States during the 19th century. The coin is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it both intrinsic metal value and durability for circulation. It has a diameter of approximately 38.1 millimeters and weighs about 26.73 grams, making it one of the larger and heavier coins produced by the United States Mint. The edge of the coin is reeded, containing small grooves around the rim that were historically used to prevent the shaving or clipping of precious metal from the edges of the coin. When newly minted, the coin would have displayed a bright silver luster, but many surviving examples have developed natural toning over time due to exposure to air and environmental conditions. When an 1892 S Morgan dollar is described as being in very fine condition, it means the coin has experienced moderate circulation but still retains strong and recognizable design features. On the obverse side, in very fine condition, the portrait of Liberty remains clearly visible. Many strands of Liberty's hair can still be seen, although the highest points above the ear and forehead may show moderate smoothing due to wear. The cotton and wheat leaves in Liberty's crown remain identifiable, though some fine detail may be softened. The stars surrounding the portrait remain clear and complete, and the date, 1892, should remain bold and fully readable. Even with circulation wear, the overall portrait remains attractive and historically meaningful to collectors. On the reverse side of a very fine 1892 Morgan dollar, the eagle remains well defined, though the breast feathers may appear partially smooth due to wear. The wings and outer feather details remain visible, allowing collectors to appreciate the powerful design of the American eagle. The arrows and olive branch held in the eagle's talons remain distinguishable, though some fine details may be softened by years of circulation. The inscriptions, "United States of America, $1, and "In God We Trust," remain clear and readable. The wreath surrounding the eagle also remains visible, though some of the smallest leaf details may show wear. Overall, the reverse still displays the iconic design elements that make the Morgan dollar one of the most admired coins ever produced by the United States Mint. One of the reasons the 1892 Morgan dollar attracts strong attention among collectors is the relative scarcity of well-preserved examples. Many coins from the San Francisco Mint during the late 19th century circulated heavily throughout the western United States, particularly in mining towns, banks, and commercial centers. Because of this heavy circulation, coins that survived in better condition are more difficult to find today. Collectors therefore place significant value on examples that retain strong detail and minimal damage. Another factor that increases the desirability of the 1892 Morgan dollar is the possibility of mint errors or die varieties. During the minting process, coins were struck using engraved steel dies under high pressure. Occasionally, irregularities occurred that produced unusual coins with unique characteristics. Some collectors search for double dies, die cracks, off-center strikes, or other unusual features that may make a coin more valuable. These varieties can attract specialized collectors who study the technical aspects of coin production and enjoy identifying rare minting anomalies. The silver content of the Morgan dollar also contributes to its lasting appeal. Unlike modern clad coins, the Morgan dollar contains a significant amount of precious metal, which gives it both intrinsic bullion value and historical significance. The coin represents a time when silver mining played an important role in the American economy, particularly in western states where large silver deposits were discovered during the 19th century. In the collector market today, the value of an 1892 Morgan dollar can vary greatly depending on its condition, surface preservation, and collector demand. Coins in heavily circulated condition may still command significant premiums due to their historical importance and silver content. However, examples preserved in very fine condition can reach values in the hundreds of dollars, and higher-grade specimens may reach into the thousands of dollars at auctions or specialized coin markets. Coins that are professionally graded and certified often attract higher prices because collectors trust the authenticity and condition assessments provided by expert numismatists. Professional grading organizations evaluate coins according to a standardized grading scale that measures the level of preservation and wear. Once graded, coins are encapsulated in protective holders that preserve their condition and verify their authenticity. Certified Morgan dollars are often traded in collector markets and auctions, where buyers compete for well-preserved examples of historic American coinage. The 1892 Morgan dollar is also appreciated for its artistic beauty. The portrait of Liberty and the majestic eagle on the reverse represent some of the finest engraving work produced by the United States Mint. The design combines classical artistic elements with national symbolism, creating a coin that is both visually impressive and historically meaningful. Collectors often search for Morgan dollars in old collections, estate sales, coin dealer inventories, and auctions. Because these coins were widely used during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, many examples have survived in private collections. However, the challenge of finding well-preserved examples continues to drive interest in the series among coin enthusiasts. Proper care and storage are essential for preserving coins like the 1892 Morgan dollar. Collectors typically handle coins by their edges to avoid leaving fingerprints on the surface. Coins are often stored in protective holders, albums, or certified slabs to protect them from scratches, moisture, and environmental damage. Maintaining a stable environment helps ensure that the coin's appearance and value remain preserved for future generations. For collectors and historians, the 1892 $1 coin with the S mint mark represents a fascinating piece of American monetary history. Its connection to the Morgan dollar series, its silver composition, and its association with the economic expansion of the United States during the 19th century make it an important collectible. Even in very fine condition, the coin retains strong design elements that reflect the craftsmanship and artistry of the United States Mint. Because of these factors, the 1892's Morgan dollar remains one of the most respected and sought-after coins in American numismatics. Depending on its preservation, rarity, and collector demand, examples of this historic silver dollar can range in value from hundreds of dollars to several $1,000s in the modern coin market. This enduring value continues to inspire collectors to study, preserve, and appreciate these remarkable coins as important pieces of American history. Next video. The 1979 half-dollar coin of the United States of America with no mint mark is an interesting and historically meaningful piece within the Kennedy half-dollar series, a coin design that has been circulating since 1964 and remains one of the most recognizable coins in American numismatic history. This coin was produced by the United States Mint at the Philadelphia Mint facility. During this era, many coins produced in Philadelphia were struck without a visible mint mark, which is why collectors identify the coin simply by its date and the absence of any mint mark near the portrait. The Kennedy half-dollar series was introduced shortly after the tragic assassination of John F. Kennedy in 1963, and the coin quickly became both a circulating denomination and a national memorial honoring the late president. The 1979 half-dollar represents a later issue within this historic series, produced during a period when half-dollars were no longer widely used in daily transactions but were still minted by the United States Mint for circulation and collectors. The obverse side of the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar features the well-known portrait of President John F. Kennedy facing left. The portrait was designed by chief engraver Gilroy Roberts and captures Kennedy's youthful profile and distinctive hairstyle. Above the portrait appears the word, Liberty, one of the fundamental ideals represented in American coinage. Below Kennedy's neck appears the national motto, In God We Trust, which has appeared on many United States coins for generations. The date, 1979, appears at the bottom of the obverse, clearly identifying the year of production. Because this coin has no mint mark, collectors recognize that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which historically did not place mint marks on some circulating coins during certain periods. The portrait itself contains detailed engravings in Kennedy's hair and facial features, and these details are important indicators of the coin's condition and grade. The reverse side of the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar features a dramatic and symbolic version of the presidential seal of the United States. At the center of the reverse appears a heraldic eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle holds an olive branch in one talon and a bundle of arrows in the other, symbolizing the balance between peace and military strength. The eagle's chest displays a shield representing national unity and protection. Above the eagle's head appears a ring of stars, symbolizing the states of the nation. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions, United States of America, and the denomination, half-dollar. The motto, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, appears above the eagle, reinforcing the theme of national unity. This detailed reverse design gives the Kennedy half-dollar a powerful and patriotic appearance that continues to attract collectors and historians. The physical characteristics of the 1979 half-dollar reflect the modern clad composition used by the United States Mint after 1971. Earlier Kennedy half-dollars from 1964 contained 90% silver, and coins produced from 1965 through 1970 contained a reduced silver content. However, beginning in 1971 the composition was changed to a copper core layered between outer coatings of copper-nickel alloy. This structure gives the coin its bright silver-colored appearance while making it more practical for circulation. The coin measures approximately 30.6 mm in diameter and weighs about 11.34 grams. The edge of the coin is reeded, meaning it contains a series of small grooves around the rim that historically helped prevent the shaving of precious metal from coins. When a 1979 Kennedy half-dollar is described as being in very fine condition, it means the coin has circulated for some time but still retains strong visible details across most of the design. On the obverse side in very fine grade, Kennedy's portrait remains clear and recognizable. The hair details above the ear and along the top of the head are still visible, although the highest points may show moderate smoothing due to wear. Kennedy's cheek and jawline remain defined, and the inscriptions, Liberty, and, In God We Trust, remain bold and readable. The date, 1979, should also appear sharp and easy to identify. Even though the coin has circulated, the overall portrait remains visually appealing and historically significant. On the reverse side of a very fine 1979 half-dollar, the eagle remains well defined, though some of the highest feathered details may show moderate wear. The shield on the eagle's chest remains visible, and the olive branch and arrows held in the eagle's talons remain identifiable. The ring of stars above the eagle remains visible, though slightly softened from circulation. The inscriptions, United States of America, half-dollar, and E pluribus unum, remain fully readable. Even with moderate wear, the reverse design still displays the powerful symbolism associated with the presidential seal. One of the reasons collectors continue to study coins like the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar is the possibility of discovering mint errors or unusual die varieties. During the minting process, coins are struck using powerful presses and engraved dies. Occasionally, irregularities occur that produce coins with unique characteristics. Examples of such mint errors include double die lettering, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, die cracks, or other striking anomalies. Coins with noticeable mint errors can become highly desirable among collectors and sometimes achieve significant prices in the numismatic marketplace. Another factor that influences the collector value of the 1979 half-dollar is the condition and surface preservation of the coin. Coins that maintain smooth surfaces, minimal scratches, and strong remaining details are generally more attractive to collectors. Even in very fine condition, a coin can still be desirable if it shows balanced wear and natural toning without heavy damage. Coins that have not been cleaned or altered often retain stronger collector appeal because their original surfaces remain intact. The historical context of the 1979 Kennedy half-dollar also contributes to its interest. During the late 1970s, half-dollars were no longer widely used in everyday commerce compared to earlier decades. Many people saved them as keepsakes or collectibles because of the connection to President Kennedy. As a result, some coins from this era were preserved in relatively good condition. However, many others circulated for years in casinos, banks, and commercial transactions, creating a wide range of surviving conditions. Collectors often search through old coin rolls, inherited collections, estate sales, and coin dealer inventories hoping to find valuable examples of Kennedy half-dollars. Even though millions of 1979 half-dollars were minted, the discovery of a well-preserved example or a rare mint error can be exciting for collectors who enjoy studying American coinage. Coin collecting remains a popular hobby because it connects people with history, art, and the thrill of discovering hidden treasures in everyday currency. In the modern collector market, the value of a 1979 Kennedy half-dollar depends largely on its condition, rarity, and collector demand. Many circulated examples may only be worth modest collector premiums above their face value. However, coins preserved in higher grades or those with unusual mint errors may reach significantly higher prices. Certain certified examples in stronger condition have sold for values ranging from several dollars to hundreds of dollars, and rare varieties or exceptional specimens may even approach values in the thousands of dollars at specialized auctions. Professional coin grading services evaluate coins using a standardized scale that measures wear, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. Once graded, coins are encapsulated in protective holders that confirm their authenticity and grade. Certified coins often attract greater confidence among collectors and buyers, and they may achieve higher prices in auctions because their condition has been verified by experts. The Kennedy half-dollar remains one of the most symbolic coins in American currency. The portrait of President John F. Kennedy represents leadership, inspiration, and national memory, while the powerful eagle on the reverse reflects the strength and unity of the United States. These elements combine to create a coin that carries both artistic beauty and historical significance. Proper care and storage are essential for preserving coins like the 1979 half-dollar. Collectors typically handle coins by their edges to prevent fingerprints from damaging the surface. Coins are often stored in protective holders, albums, or certified slabs that protect them from scratches, moisture, and environmental damage. Maintaining a stable and dry environment can help ensure the coin remains preserved for many years. For coin collectors and historians, the 1979 half-dollar with no mint mark represents an interesting piece of modern United States coinage. Its connection to the Kennedy half-dollar series, its strong patriotic design, and its place in the later years of circulating half dollars make it an appealing coin to study and collect. Even in very fine condition, the coin retains many of its original design elements and continues to represent the craftsmanship of the United States Mint. Because of these qualities, the 1979 Kennedy half dollar remains a coin of ongoing interest in the numismatic world. While many examples remain common, certain coins with exceptional preservation, rare mint errors, or certified high grades can achieve collector values ranging from modest premiums to hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This possibility keeps collectors searching and studying coins carefully, knowing that even a half dollar from decades ago may hold hidden value and historical importance within the fascinating field of coin collecting. So if you enjoyed this rare coin history video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos about valuable coins from around the world.